How we doing? All right, so I'd like to share an experience that happened this morning. So I get to work, and not to get into the details about it, but I have to call this one person, and it's this one lady who, I've spoken to many times over the past, and she usually has an attitude, and she's not the most pleasant person to talk to. But lately I've been in a bubble where nothing can affect me. Okay, like I'm remaining the observer of my process, and I'm very sensitive to my frequency, and I can see what people are dealing with, and I'm just not going to take it on. I'm not about conflict. I'm not about chaos. Like I'm gonna vibrate in my bliss bubble, and nothing's gonna fuck that up. And I'm holding the center. I have no tears or leaks in my field to where things are pulling me in different directions, either emotionally or thought process. Like I'm solid. I'm holding the vortex, right? And I've done this in the past, and then things will come in and push me off, but never to the extent where it's like, wow, I have no leaks or tears in my field. Like I'm solid, and it feels amazing. Anyway, so I have to speak to this lady, and I can hear the stress in her voice, right? And like I can tune in and see and have compassion, like whatever she's going through. It's like, and instead of like mirroring her energy back, which I wouldn't do, or just being frustrated with it, like I just remain the observer of it. Like I'm not taking any of it on. And I'm actually like I respond like nice to her and compliment her and like wish her a good day, and just like and it's 6 a.m, right? So like just this interaction, it's just the little things, right? Like why not just be nice, be kind, because I can. So I did anyway. I get out of my truck, and I'm walking. It's still dark out, and then like I hear telepathically, like, look over here, and I look up in the sky, and this Arcturian ship flashes in and like lights up so big and so bright, like, and I'm some power ups are bright, and then some power ups are like full throttle power up, and it was just like boom, and just blasted me open with this love blast. And they were talking to me, and they were close. Like, this shit just lit up, and they were teaching me this lesson. They're just like, yeah, you did good. Like, the little things matter. The little interactions matter. Like, don't mirror back people's energy. Don't let anyone destroy your vibrational frequency that you're holding. Don't take on the external, and the little interactions with people matter, and having compassion for people, because you don't know what they're going through, and most people are not at the awareness to be kind all the time, right? And so be the bigger person, and it just goes to show me, like, this whole life is transparent. Like, I'm being watched and monitored all the time. So why not rise to the occasion and implement the things that I'm talking about, because if I'm preaching something and I'm not walking the walk, then what the fuck am I doing, right? So anyway, holding that frequency, being kind, just having that love, that unconditional love for humanity is very important, right? And then I started getting this download about the things that I've been through, like the shadow work that I've gone through, the ancestral stuff that I've had to burn through, the bloodline stuff. Like, I came in with some heavy shit that I had to burn through that wasn't mine, that I took on. Plus my own karmic stuff, whatever that was, like, and then my frequency started to drop, and then they're like, no, you worked through it. You burned through it and came out the other side. And this is the work. Like, and it's no one's going to do it perfect. Everyone comes in with stuff, and this is the place to work through your stuff. And then you come out the other side transformed into a different, higher being, right? An aware being who's spiritual and heart-centered and activated, right? And so this is the work. And to not let your past vibrationally affect your present. Okay, no one just comes in and does it perfect. That's not how it works. And then I started getting this download about balance with this, right? Like, I won't get into specifics and personal stuff, but you can't just, like, continue forgiving someone and being kind and not engaging in conflict and have them throw daggers at you and like treat you like a doormat, right? There's a certain point where you got to cut that off, okay? And it's like, I'm not about conflict anymore. I'm not about chaos and arguing. Like, I just can't do it. Like, we're either going to get along, or I'm going to be like, this is not a positive reciprocal relation, and no judgment, only compassion and unconditional love, but you got to sever that and walk away and not take any of that on. Okay. So there's a balancing act to this, right? And then I started getting this download about holding the vortex, holding the frequency, no matter what, like all the little stuff or interactions or stuff that would normally throw me off in the past, or all the triggers or emotional stuff, like, whatever. I can work through all that stuff, and it's fine. My field is solid. But what about the large things in life, right? Like, what about the death of family? Things like that, or unexpected, like, serious potential things that could happen in life, right? And then these fears start to arise. But then I'm reminded of, like, the expanded view of time. Like, this life is so impermanent and temporary. Like, it's really nothing, and there really is no death. When someone crosses over, they're free. They're free from this place. Okay. And so you can still talk to them. You can access and communicate with their spirit. and they wouldn't want you to hurt anyway, right? And so like understanding that concept and integrating that and not having any fear and just facing everything head on, um, just preparing for yourself for whatever the fuck comes your way, that you're going to be solid and hold the vortex no matter what, right? And seeing beyond time and seeing beyond this life. And then on that note, it's like, okay, well, because having had near death experiences and being familiar with the other side, you know, and having all this interface with ETs and all these beings, like it keeps reminding me of what am I doing here in this world, right? And what is the point of all this? And then you look around and you see everyone stuck in not everyone, but a lot of people stuck in the money game and 3D consciousness and the matrix and just focusing on, oh, I just want to manifest this and that and then I'll be happy. It's like, no, just be happy now, no matter what is going on. Make the best of the situation. And because you can transform anything, you can manifest anything, but that none of that even really matters. These are all desires. And once you burn away all your desires and you're just content and neutral, then everything just becomes clear, right? And it's like you're seeing beyond time. And all that really matters is the love that you have in your heart and the relations that you have, you know, that how you interact with your fellow brothers and sisters and with life and with the earth and with animals, right? It's all creation, okay? And on a bigger picture, and then this ties into the whole galactic situation. We got this war that's been going on for a very long time, and it's generally between human-looking species and reptilians, and you know, and certain other beings, and certain grays, and but anyway, they're just pawns in this thing, okay? Because they got taken over by the infection, which is the AI. It's like it's in that, like that one movie, oh, what's it called? I forget what the movie's called. It's an old movie, but it's like the nothingness, right? It's this infection that just is soulless, and it started in a phantom matrix in another universe, and it devoured all the organic life in that universe, and then it's found a way to spread to our universe and infected the consciousness of many different beings. And the ones who got mostly affected are the reptilians, because the majority of them work through a self-serving mindset. Okay, and that's not to say that all of them are bad, because there are some of them that are good, and I have met them. But having that self-serving mindset is just like a catalyst to be taken over by this infection that just devours souls and devours organic consciousness and wants to turn it into AI. And it has no soul. It's not of creator. It's a creation within a creation. It's an infection. Okay, and so that's what the real war is. It's this soulless phantom matrix infection versus organic life. Okay, and so we need to stop looking at things like this race is good and this race is bad and all that. Like, no, there's organic life and there's the infection, and there's good and bad in everything. Okay, everything's light and dark. That's part of this universe. And so really it just comes down to love or fear in the end. And are you going to operate from that? Are you going to live from that? Or are we going to go all the way back in our perspective to like what's in front of our face in 3D and be like, oh, I need a, you know, I'm stuck in this matrix and I need to pay bills and I want to do this and do that. And it's like, this is all shit to just like fucking cloud your mind, dude. Look at the bigger picture, okay? Evolve spiritually beyond all this stuff, because it's all, we can create and change all of this stuff. We can free ourselves up, and that's what we're doing. So anyway, I just thought I would speak these downloads that I got and this experience that I got. And the Arcturians are fucking coming through strong lately, and they're amazing. They're fucking amazing, dude. Oh my God. They're some of the most advanced, spiritually advanced and technologically advanced races out there. They're, man, they're family, and they have some of the highest weapons technology too. And so that, like I was saying in my previous video, it's all free will. They're waiting for the okay for humanity to take their power back. And, you know, there's a lot of beings that they don't want to mess with the Arcturians because they have the weapons technology that could just literally disintegrate them. Anyway, have a good night. Love everyone. Peace.